VAT. It's 10:30 in the morning, and enforcement agents Lawrence Grix and Kev McNally are in West London. They're on their way to enforce an unpaid debt owed by a large international company.
We are in Brentford. We're going to Pakistan International Airlines Corporation. They owe us £1,088. This is relating to a delayed flight, so it's compensation.
Since an EU ruling came into force in 2005, flight delay compensation has provided a steady stream of work for the sheriffs. Under the rules, passengers on delayed flights in and out of the UK could be entitled to compensation of up to €600, and it's estimated around 900,000 passengers are eligible every year. But all too often, airlines are reluctant to pay out. Nicholas Parkinson is the solicitor acting on behalf of today's claimant.
There are some airlines that are good at paying claims. Fortunately, with other airlines, it's very much the opposite. They've been fighting these claims ferociously for several years. They simply don't like the idea of paying people compensation.
That means many eligible passengers end up having to take the airlines to court and ultimately engaging the sheriffs. Lawrence and Kev's job today is on behalf of a Mr. Usman Rafiq.
Mr. Rafiq and his family flew from London Heathrow to Lahore Airport in Pakistan. Their flight was delayed by over 5 hours. So Mr. Rafiq and his family were each entitled to €600 compensation. Several letters were sent chasing for payment, but unfortunately there was no response.
So the solicitors went to court and won a CCJ which still hasn't been paid. Now it's down to Lawrence and Kev to get the £1,088 Mr. Rafiq's owed. Kev is feeling confident.
We're heading to their offices now, and I can't see this being a problem. 20 minutes, paid. There we go.
They locate the block where Pakistan International Airlines has its UK office and head in.
We're in anyway.
Oh, mate.
But their attempt to breeze past security doesn't go unnoticed.
You haven't signed in, right? Can I get you to sign in, please?
Go on, you go sign in for us then.
I'll
mate.
sign in, yeah.
You going to come and open the door?
Our cameraman's also asked to leave. Inside, the sheriffs show the airline their writ and demand payment. Sadly, Kev's prediction of being out in 20 minutes doesn't come good. But when he does make an appearance after half an hour, it sounds like things are going more or less to plan.
Literally come to get the card machine, they're going to pay. They're struggling to find the debt and the judgment, but they know they've got to pay it, so such a minimal amount, they're going to get rid of us and pay that, and then sort the details out later.
That is exactly what happens, and the sheriffs are soon heading back to the van.
That went as well as can be expected, really. Payment in less than an hour. Walked straight past the security guard, who wasn't too happy, and came and sort of chased us down. So Kev had to go and sign us in, but the airline company themselves just let me straight in. They phoned up their boss, who's not in the office today, and he got a bit shirty with me at one point, haven't had this, haven't had that. But basically I talked him down and they paid on a card.
It's a scenario the sheriffs have seen time and time again. After months of fighting or brushing off a compensation claim, a brief visit by the sheriffs is suddenly enough to make them reach for their wallets. After years of jobs like these, Lawrence still can't get his head around it.
I don't know why, if they know that a flight's been delayed and under the legislation they're obliged to pay compensation, I don't know why they don't just pay it. But they've paid now.
Mr. Rafiq has finally got the money he's legally entitled to. His solicitor's delighted and hopes it sends out a clear message.
We were pleased that we got the result we needed for ourselves, for our clients, and also to, set an example as such to the airline to let them know, there's nowhere to hide. These are court orders, you must pay these, and hopefully in the future this won't be a repeat occurrence.